Cheers, No Advisory Podcast, no longer powered by them. I gotta think of another spiel now for that.
Dang.
Yeah.
What did we say before that?
We should say, I don't know. I forgot it was so long ago.
We would never
know
be powered by anybody.
Yeah.
They would just say, Cheers, No Advisory Podcast.
She knew what we said. She just wants you to say it. You almost fell into the trap.
I don't know what I said. Listen, I think what she's trying to get me to do. But I
got
didn't
him,
do
girl.
it. Nah, she ain't get me because I didn't really say it. Alright, No Advisory. It's your boy, C.O. McClain.
Your shot
It's
bug.
your girl, AshBee.
One time for Petty P, one time for P5, one time for E-Class, one time for our cameraman in the back. We got my man Josh in the back. K Digital, what up? You know what I'm saying? Did I miss anybody from the squad? Oh, shout out to Sydney, shout out to D Sleazy.
Okay.
We shout them out.
Huh? Yeah, they're part of the squad. Come on, they're part of the squad. It's close part of me putting in work out here, man.
That's what I
You know
can.
what I'm saying? They put in work. On the open mics and all that. They put in work. They be getting busy. You know what I'm mean? Shout
Oh,
out
we
to
need
them.
to talk about that too.
You know, shout
We'll do that
Wow,
another
wait,
time.
nah, that's
Yeah,
can't talk
not
about
on
that.
air. Not on air.
Can't talk about that.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Alright, shout out, we got two special guests in the building with us. One is right here with us right now. That's Rika Peso. She's gonna be with us in a few moments and all that. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Reek? You alright?
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Sure, we got the what's the Aquafina?
It's
Fiji.
Fiji. Get it right. You just knew that bottle.
It's still bad water. What's the
No, it's not.
That's like one of the
Fiji
best.
is
He
yeah,
tried
top,
it.
yeah.
We'll talk about that later because under it the recycling number. I bet you was like 1.
I bet you it's not.
How much you want to bet? Yeah, you know that, right? Under the bottle, it got like a recycle number. It tells you the grade of plastic.
I bet you it's not.
I bet
We'll
you
find it, Rika.
We'll find it. Look under there, you'll see it. Anyway, hot topics. Hot
It's not.
topics.
Well, starting off, I do know Fiji's one of the best waters, so we're not finna go
Is
there.
it one?
Oh, shoot. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get into that.
Right.
All right, so hot topics today, y'all. I mean, I tried. Wasn't much going on, but you know what? We're gonna work it on out. But first, I want to know, are you gonna go to the Millennium Tour?
No.
If Bow Wow and Omarion are headlining.
No, I'm not going to no
I'm going, and it's not just for the petty purposes.
I'm
Because I thought
only
about
for
it.
the petty purposes.
I thought about it. I do like that song. Let me hold you down. I do want to hear that song. And
Why-
I will go to a concert just
Why
to
would
hear
an
one song.
old man go to see the...
Well, that's what I'm finna get into. So if you don't know, you know B2K. They went on tour last year, the Millennium Tour 2019. They headlined B2K. I think I forget who else was on that tour.
It was B2K, Pretty Ricky, Mario, Yin Yang Twins, and Chingy.
Right. So they went on the last
He made a
Millennium
tour?
Tour.
Chingy?
Yep, he did.
He
Oh, wow.
did.
Shout out
I
to
think Chingy and one of the guys from B2K actually got into it. That's funny.
Is it
They was
really?
beefing, yeah. So anyways, they had their tour last year. So
And the tour did good.
it did very well. They did. They was actually gearing up to try to possibly do it again for 2020.
Right.
So you know, Lil Fizz is dating Omarion's baby mama.
Yes, we all know that. Yes.
Oh, I'm surprised you know actually. So
I've been in loop lately.
oh, okay. Look at you studying. I'm glad.
That's
so
the only thing,
you can
though.
actually give
There's
your
nothing
input.
to be in the loop about. Who cares? But go
About
ahead.
that?
But at the same time, he don't never know nothing.
That's
I know.
true.
He don't never know nothing
That
about
was
what's
tea,
going
that was
on.
juicy, so I had to know that.
Oh, okay.
Go on. Move on.
You don't even sound, you know you lying. You didn't even sound right. So anyway, so the tour came back around and everybody just assumed when Millennium Tour 2020 came back around, B2K was going to be headlining again.
Right.
Well, Omarion, who has been saying hush hush throughout this whole little thing, that's what I like about him. He has said absolutely nothing.
Right.
Like no matter who else is talking. And he recently did an interview with Vlad, and you know Vlad's going to try to be shady.
Right.
He brought it up, asked him about it. He actually showed her respect or whatever, was good to her. So on Lil Fizz's birthday, he announced that they're doing the Millennium Tour, but he's out. It's gonna headline him, Omarion, and it's gonna headline Omarion and Bow Wow.
Right.
So yeah, so they had a whole Omarion Appreciation Day, and that's when me and Shaw was talking about the pettiness of it all because
I mean, the one thing I
the
like
fact
about
that
that.
he did it on his birthday is hilarious.
Right.
Yes,
I mean, that was
funny.
planned. He planned that shit from. That's why
That's why he
was
didn't say
cordial.
anything.
Right. He was
Right.
like, yeah, you know, as long as they happy, you know, just keep my name out of it, blah 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 blah.
Right.
But I got something for you.
I don't
on this.
blame him for that.
And that's what he did. Yeah. Shout out to Mario, man. That was a power move. That was a
That
chess
was
move.
that was a chess move, not playing checkers. All right, so moving on from that, I don't know if y'all have been keeping up with the whole Rkelly fiasco.
I'm done with R. Kelly. I like his
Been
music.
done. Done.
I feel like Shaw's telling the truth, but you ain't been listening to no R. Kelly music?
I listen to R. Kelly music in a while.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
You know, I thought about it one day, and it's really not a whole lot of R. Kelly songs that I actually like. He didn't have very many songs that I personally.
That's a lot.
That I personally
had some hits.
Because I haven't listened to him in a while, and I actually on my Pandora he came up. TP, one of the songs off TP2, that was my favorite album. I'll probably say because I like the most songs off that album out of his whole catalog. I don't like very many songs.
But that's a lot of songs though. That whole album was no. But we're not gonna start. No, we're not giving the nigga no credit. We're not doing that. However, all we gonna say is the nigga has some hits. You ain't been fucking right. You ain't been listening to R. Kelly.
But still, I get by. So that's a lot.
R. Kelly had to be on the playlist.
I mean, he is, but I'm just saying, I don't really miss him, is what I'm saying.
Exactly, right.
I don't really miss him.
Life has definitely gone on without R. Kelly on the playlist. Exactly.
Absolutely. So, if y'all don't know, he is in jail, serving his time, trying to get bail, trying to get some change, Lord. Somebody released, like, what he's getting in, what they call it, commissary. R. Kelly isn't there getting banked. Like, Esriana sent him $2,000 one week, the next week she sent him $2,500. I was like, well, damn.
He's good.
Yeah, I mean, that's R. Kelly. He still has
fans.
Still got a fan base. It is hot in here. It's getting hot in here. It is hot. I don't know.
So, anyways, one of his alleged victims, Jocelyn Savage.
Okay,
she's the girl whose parents have been like, her parents get on my nerves, and if I was her, I wouldn't want to go home to their ass anyway. They've been on Good Morning America. They've been like the most, I would say, vocal parents of them all. It seemed like they even trying to get like a reality show.
Right.
Well, anyway, she started a Patreon. And on his Patreon, she was going to give like piece by piece of a story. She was going to release it or whatever. And Patreon picked up quite a few people in a short time that they had it up. The Patreon has since been suspended. But all she was telling in the Patreon was like recycled stories that we heard on Surviving R. Kelly and things like that. So it wasn't anything juicy, and nobody really believed it was her.
Right.
So Patreon ended up shutting the page down because they said that she couldn't prove that it was her. So in order to get verified, you have to send in a piece of legal document, your ID, your passport, something showing that you are who you are, so they go ahead and verify you.
Right.
And she was unable. The person was unable to do that who started that Patreon, so they closed it down and refunded everybody their money back. But somebody did make a point, and I was talking to Shaw about this, that he had them captive, and I heard he took all their IDs and all their stuff. Like, they don't have no IDs, I don't think.
Wait.
I'm not saying that I think that Patreon account was hers, but I don't think she has any type of identification.
How old is this young lady? She's 20.
She went in.
She gotta be about.
She's
20.
No, she was 19. She was 19.
So
she was 19.
Now, right?
No, she was like
she's a little older than that.
She's like 24.
She's 24?
She's been there for like 5 years.
Oh, okay. She's 24. Okay.
And she's actually one because she had Azriel. You remember the interview that Gayle King did? The two ladies that sat down, Azriel and Jocelyn? Yeah, the lighter skinned one, that's Jocelyn. That's the one who allegedly started the Patreon page. But they shut it down because they couldn't.
She tried to pull a stunt. She tried to pull one fast.
But you're not even making that much money. I feel like you could write a book. If you would sit down and just think and contemplate some things, you could write a book and people would buy it.
Right.
Because people are interested in it. So I think, like, I don't know, that poor child, she's just, she's gone.
I mean,
she's awful.
what's your favorite word, Ash? Clout.
Doing it for clout, using R. Kelly for clout.
That's what she was doing.
She's using this whole situation for clout,
Facts.
which is sad.
I believe it.
Yeah. So moving on, Meek Mill has signed a new artist named Youngro. Haven't listened to any of his music, so I can't tell you if he is any good or anything. But
the one about he didn't spend no money and get a chain.
Yeah, look at you. Okay, now you did too much research. You're getting a little bit ahead of yourself. I haven't. That is.
I told you I was in the know now, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Slow down. All right, go back to old me. No, just take it back a couple paces. Anyway, so like you were saying,
it wasn't just Blueface that made a comment about him not purchasing the chain with his money or whatever. It was other people that made comments about it. It was just social media, like why isn't he all decked out? The first thing people usually buy is an elaborate chain or a vehicle or something like that, and he did none of the such. So I'm just going to play a little bit of what youngro had to say, and I was like, I had to stand up in my own room and clap like, good for you, little boy.
He's a smart man. He's gonna be wealthy in the rap game.
Absolutely. If he keep with this mind frame and don't let people get in his ear, he'll be all right.
Right.
All right, go ahead. Okay. Sorry.
Y'all thinking like, damn, bro, just signed a deal. He don't got no jewelry. But listen, why would I walk around with $50,000 worth of jewelry on my neck? And my mama don't got no motherfucking house. My grandma still on dialysis. Now I'm gonna look to them. They just spent 50 on jewelry. It takes like $30,000 for my grandma to get off dialysis. I just spent 50 on jewelry. I could have got off dialysis. Crazy. Right now, I gotta get them right, and then you're gonna see me icing myself up. You're gonna see me walking in designer shoes. I gotta get them right.
Well, I will say that I'm glad he got his priorities together, but the goal shouldn't be you getting your shoes and your jewelry and all that. I feel like take care of business first, invest. You know what I mean? I feel like even like new athletes or even young guys, young black guys that get money they get a lot of money at one time. They almost each need to come with a financial advisor at the same time, because that's a lot of money for anybody that knows a little bit about money and know a little bit about investing. That's a lot of money for somebody to be kind of, come in contact with at one time and not really know what to do with it.
I'm glad, it just sounds like he got the right people in his corner. Because 50,000, depending on what his advance was, I don't know what his advance was.
Right, and I think it was probably more than 50,000.
Right, but if it was 50, he was like, you know what, I'm not gonna go and buy jewelry and all that crazy shit. Like, you still, like, a lot of rappers, even the top tier rappers that you see, a lot of their parents still in the ghetto because they're not making enough bread to move them out. But they looking all flashy and shit. So I salute to that dude, man.
And a lot of them is youngro.
Youngro. All right, take the youngro.
And a lot of them, the people, the athletes and everything that's out here getting signed or whatever, they don't own anything. Not let alone their family. They don't own it. They renting and shit. So
shout out to youngro.
Yeah, shout out to him. Okay, so I don't know, were we in session, or were we like doing the podcast when the T.I. fiasco happened? Were we on a break?
We weren't. We were.
Did we ever talk about that?
Yeah, we were eating.
He was eating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you weren't there.
Oh, okay. All right, so
I had to school these niggas real quick.
Child, and I'm glad you did. I should have pulled up that clip and played that clip before I went into what I was talking about. Because she hit on some good points. I feel like what T.I. said initially, and
but he cleared himself up.
He did not clear himself up. Actually, he did. He dug the hole a little bit deeper.
Because he said he didn't specifically say at the age he went or something.
He did say the age.
Yes, he did though.
He did say the age.
He backpedaled.
He backpedaled and pussy popped like a motherfucker.
He did.
He actually said that he took her on her 18th birthday. Or he said the birthday. He said on her birthday, her 18th birthday, she opened up her gifts and all that, and then we had the appointment the next day. Now, what I wish would have happened on that table talk if it wasn't T.I. and Tiny, but Deja and her mama.
Exactly. It should have been her mother. Yes.
Or Deja at least. And I don't know if y'all knew, Deja unfollowed Tiny. She unfollowed T.I. She unfollowed Zanique. I think she was probably leading up to this red table talk. This is all allegedly. I don't know for sure.
Who? I thought it was this T.I.'s daughter.
It is T.I.'s daughter. Deja's
mom is not Tiny's daughter.
That's not Tiny's daughter. No.
Tiny or Deja's mom has Deja has a different mom.
Okay.
Deja, we're not gonna get into that. Deja have a different mom.
Okay.
When her daddy was his trash ass community dick that he's trying to keep his daughter from,
or that he had.
Right.
You gonna say him like he ain't still got it?
Oh, I don't know.
And this is all alleged.
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
I'm not for sure nothing. I know I ain't been on it and not going on it.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, Jesus, I got way off the topic.
Yeah.
So,
is that Moscato?
No, I'm drinking that.
And that's Pinot Grigio.
Thank you very much. Anyway, so that whole thing happened, which was an invasion of privacy. However you put it, nobody
Exactly.
should be in the room
about
with
it.
anybody while they're talking with their doctor, period.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure Deja told her doctor, like, look, tell him whatever. Don't tell him shit behind closed doors, because legally she can. So,
I still say shout out to T.I. It's being a
No,
proactive
it's
father. Fuck, I
a
don't care
different
what
way
you
to
say.
do things, but
Yeah,
whatever.
proactive father.
Go off, bro.
right, it's a way to handle everything. But,
I'm gonna go in there with my daughter, make sure she ain't fucking. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go up in there. Fuck that.
you think you
Shout out
are,
to T.I.
yeah,
I can't
right.
wait till we get the sound effects back. I want to put sound effect on that.
No.
Come on, go ahead.
Yeah, no.
Shout out.
And I hope that Alea tells the doctor, no, I do not consent to this at
Because
all.
y'all do have that option.
You have the option, lady.
She's not gonna tell me no
Yeah, okay.
because I trust my baby girl.
All
So you
right.
shouldn't have to take
I
her
don't
to the
think,
doctor,
that
right?
look, I don't think T gonna even allow
So
that.
she shouldn't have to go. You shouldn't have to take her to
No.
since you trust her. You shouldn't have to do that
I
because
just
you
wanna
trust
go
her.
and
That's just an invasion
Being
of
a
privacy. I
curious
would have been
father.
mortified if my
Why?
dad tried to come with me to the
I just wanna know.
gynecologist.
Why?
I've been
Listen, we're not
mortified
gonna
if my dad
discuss
asked
all of
me.
this right now, okay?
That is so, you don't understand what that's
I'ma
going to do to
go-
your daughter, you asking her. Because I'm just thinking back to me, if my dad would have said, I'm going with you to the guy, I would have been like, well, damn, what do he think I'm out here doing? What the fuck?
But if you ain't got nothing to hide, you like,
It ain't
come on,
about
stop
having something to
nothing
hide. It's just like I'm your child. Like, what the hell?
That's
You don't
just-
trust me?
I don't think that's a bad thing. I think
I
there's a
do
lot
think
of
it's a
fathers that
bad
actually
thing.
did do that, but you know, T.I. is a celebrity, so
Yeah,
I don't
and he
understand
should have just
what-
kept it to himself. You keep business like that at the house.
yeah.
And them heifers that was keying in the background on that podcast,
Yeah,
shame
fuck
on
them.
them.
Yeah, fuck them.
That was
for
just
real.
like, it
That was
wasn't
their
one
opportunity
person.
to stand up for all
Yeah,
of
one
us.
person
Fuck
could have
them.
been like, T.I., seriously? You
What's the name of the
I think you
podcast?
should, girls who podcast, some
Alright,
shit,
listen
we
to
not
it.
shouting them out. Well, you
Listen
find
to
it
it.
on your local SoundCloud or however you listen to your
Listen to
podcast.
it.
Anyway,
Come
so
on, show.
New York ain't feeling T.I. either, and they're actually thinking about passing legislation.
Oh.
So hopefully this is in act whenever Layla get to an age where she's going to see the doggone gynecologist, because they're getting ready to propose a bill to ban the purity exam,
That's what it's called,
following
a purity
T.I.'s
exam.
comments about his daughter's virginity. And I ain't never
Yeah,
cracked
but
with
he's
nothing
like-
legal.
I'm gonna take that out.
I'm in. Yeah, okay.
Somebody that out. There, go ahead.
Anyway, so and last but not least, on to like Black greatness news. Lil Nas X makes history as he becomes the first first black man on Forbes. Why they had to add the fact that
Oh, they put first gay black man on
first
Forbes?
gay black man on Forbes highest paid country acts list.
Shout out to Lil Nas X.
Yeah, he
that's
killed
dope.
the word.
That's dope.
He did
I'm not
kill.
mad at that.
And you remember when we first played that song? You remember I was like, to me this sounds. We had like a big argument about that.
Right.
And I guess I was right because he's
It
in the
was
country
right.
genre.
It was a Brokeback Mountain song. It was.
Thanks.
It was. I like
the
the
fact
song.
that you said I was right, I
Yeah,
really
I like
think
the
that
song.
wraps up Hot Topics.
All right.
I don't want to talk about nothing else. I was right.
Alright, man, so we're gonna be back with our very special guest, Rkelly and Jocelyn, No Advisory Bang.
You're now live in